Hello everyone, I'm Silent Death, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineers. After a long hiatus, we are back bathing in the warm radioactive glow of Jupiter in our survival world. Today is going to be a bit of a talky episode while we finish welding this little thing that I've put together with some projectors. Basically combining three different sub-modules or something like that. I have this, which is going to be our docking ring. So we have kind of a sphere sub-module, a quarter torus sub-module, and then this little tunnel sub-module. And we just have this little part left to do, because it's not terribly interesting to watch, and it shouldn't take me that long to say what I have to say. So we were taking a break due to the fact that I was working on a mission for the contest. Unfortunately, I did not manage to finish that in time. I got a lot of the scripting part done, which was actually not part of the mission, but it was fun to do anyway. I had scheduled a couple of weeks to do the building part. Unfortunately, real life got in the way, and I ended up with only a couple days, which was not enough to do anything that was really worthwhile. I tried to do something, but it just wasn't very good with that limited amount of time. I may go and finish building it during some episodes, if that is something you want to see. If you want to see the completed version of the mission, or at least as completed as I was planning on making it for my submission. I probably will not do all the scripts to make it a completely functional mission, because that's just way too much of a time investment. Though mostly what is left to build is a few very large asteroid bases. I think I used something like a 512 by 512 asteroid in the mission that's got some large caverns in it that needs to be filled up with bases. And that is just what I didn't have time to do. I managed to get some ships and stuff done, and even the ships aren't very good because you couldn't really use mods in that, or that was one of the rules, that you weren't able to use mods. It's so kind of annoying to have a ship that would just look so much better if you could just use one little mod. I may go back and change it so that everything uses mods. I also had another idea for a mission while I was working on that, though I wasn't able to finish the scripting for it. I've been working on trying to come up with a sort of dogfighting script where ships will chase you and shoot you, for basically just small ships. I got kind of a script where ships will chase you, but so far I've not been able to figure out how to get ships to shoot you. Apparently that's not really something that is supported in the current version of the script. I've been trying to look for some kind of a loophole that will allow me to do it anyway, but so far I've not had any luck. Maybe I can create a custom weapon that will work properly, I don't know. I'll have to look into that at some point. But that's where I am in my missions. I may continue working on the dogfighter script and do that little mission, because that's not very much building, it's just a lot of scripting, and the scripting part outside of the dogfighting I don't think would be too terribly difficult. At least I hope not. But if I could pull that off, then it would be quite a fun little mission, and we could extend that script towards cargo ships, so that we could have more aggressive cargo ships, ones that kind of go after you and go after your bases and things like that, and they'll fight you and things. Though I probably won't worry too much about multiplayer scripts, because right now that's just not very well supported yet. And I cannot build this for some reason. I have to come back with a small ship, I guess. With the SCVs. But I am really liking the projectors. It's made this quite a bit easier than it would normally be, since I could just build these sections in creative mode and then come back and just weld them all. Though they do need to add something to survival mode to make it more interesting. Right now it's just not very interesting. You can weld and then you can shoot each other. And you can mine a little bit. Which, okay. And if you're not playing in multiplayer, you can't even shoot each other. You can just mine and weld. Not great. So yeah, I really want to get some scripts to kind of liven this up a little bit. So let me know if you want to see the completed mission. And I will work on that probably during some episodes. Try to figure something out to do with that. If you don't, then I just won't work on it. Or maybe I'll work on it when I don't have anything better to do, which doesn't really happen very frequently. I think we'll switch to our small ship now. I believe that's what we should do. As for the scripts, if you know how to get small ships to shoot, you definitely let me know. Also, I'd like to know how to have ships avoid running into asteroids. I don't know how to do that. I'm assuming that there's got to be some way. Have ships like drive around asteroids. I know one guy mentioned he was working on something like that. I forget his name, or forget how to pronounce his name. Started with a U or something. But that would be something if I extended the ship or the script to cargo ships. You don't want the cargo ships to be crashing into your asteroids when they're trying to attack you. Can't see anything. Should be. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Nope. Maybe we need to come down here. Next episode, I did mention that when the projector thing came out, we're going to go back and redo our scissor arm. Our automated scissor arm assembler to make it fully automated. I've looked at that a little bit, and it seems like it'll be possible without too many changes. So that is probably what we'll do next episode. It'll be, the first part at least, will be sort of a tutorial on how to get that, how to adjust it, so that you can use it yourself. With the second part of it would be using some scissor arms that we have for this station here, hooking them up and using them. It'll probably be another short episode though. I don't know when I'm going to get to that. Even if it is a short episode, I'm doing kind of a lot of series right now. 5 whole series. So my time is a little bit pressed. Or yeah, I'm a little bit pressed for time. I guess that's how that works. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. But that's going to be it for this episode. Also, coming up in a future episode, we're going to be working on our cargo area for this station, which is part of why we're building this here. We'll be filling this up with all kinds of good stuff. Do cargo handling and storage and all that kind of stuff. Something we definitely need to do. Can I? If I don't build myself inside of this. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this episode. Like if you like. Subscribe if you're not. Leave a comment. if you have anything to say, I do read all the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time!